All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It's DJ Falling Up G with best friend Strangled Angles, as per usual. Here to play some Pioneer Magic, our favorite format. We're typically trying slightly new things, but often Death and Taxes flavors of new things. So similar things, but trying new iterations of them. And here we are again, trying what I would say is sort of the, if you think of Death and Taxes in the most traditional way that I think of it, at least, which would be like Legacy, Stoneforge, Thalia, Death and Taxes. Probably the closest version to that that we have come ever in Pioneer, because we're actually going to play some equipments with something that tutors equipments, which is a pretty major component of the Legacy deck that is, like I said, to my knowledge, the origin of the deck name here. So kind of fun, kind of exciting in that way. Like, it feels like, ooh, we get to do this. We're getting a little more truly Death and Taxes-y here. So, showing the list here on the screen briefly. We'll talk through it as we play. I don't want to belabor the list too much. If you've tuned into any past streams, you already know a lot of the stuff I like to play, but I'll talk through a little bit of it. Tell Paul a little bit more of my thoughts. Then we discussed pre-stream about some of it. If you have been tuning in already, welcome back. You already know a lot of what I like. If you haven't been tuning in, then welcome, and here's my flavor of Death and Taxes and Pioneer. I've been pretty close to this shell for a while with trying, we tried black-white last time with Annex, so that's obviously a pretty big change, but we've tried green-white with Gear Hulk, the green-white Gear Hulk, which was also a bigger change, but most of the times we've played green-white Taxes. It's looked pretty similar to this. So the biggest change from the previous list is shuffling out 3 Virtue of Loyalty, which it pained me to have to cut all of them, but like when you're trying to fit 6 new cards in a deck, you have to cut something, and I felt like at its core, the Cloud package is like it's sort of a fair deck, fair game kind of package, right? It felt like, I don't know how you can't cut like Archons to fit it in, it's that they're
right.
doing totally different things. So I felt like at the end of the day, having to make 6 slots for 3 Cloud and 3 equipment, which is what I added in that new, like, the Virtues had to go, and the Virtues were sort of one of the death, the death of the Death and Taxes part before, of like the give you a late game card to ultimately go over the top of the opponent a little bit, whereas now it's Cloud plus the equipment package doing that in conjunction with like Wandering Emperors versus the virtual loyalties. I've played this only a little bit so far, and what I can tell you so far that is something that, so there's 2 really big things that are challenging with like going this direction compared to Virtue of Loyalty. First off is, you put 3 Cloud in the deck, but you got to put all the equipment in the deck too, right? It's versus Virtue of Loyalty is like you play 3 Virtue of Loyalty, and whenever you draw one, you get the Virtue of Loyalty in addition to the 2-mana 2/2. So you have to like cut cards to fit sort of, I have 4 equipment including Lion Sash, but I was already playing that as a one of to slightly make my life easier post Cloud. So I basically added 6 new cards to the list, and cut the 3 Virtues and tweaked some other numbers too. So that, tricky issue number 1 is fitting in all the cards that you need to fit in to like make the package work. Issue number 2 is that with Virtue of Loyalty, it's very clean, right? Every time you draw Virtue of Loyalty, you also draw the 2-mana 2/2 stapled onto the Virtue of Loyalty. Whereas with this package, every time you draw Cloud, you draw the equipment stapled onto Cloud, assuming you resolve it. But you can also just draw Shadow Spear and Lost Jite. You can also just draw like 3 equipments in a draw, right? And like not enough threats. Whereas if you ever draw 3 Virtue of Loyalties in a draw, you also drew all the 2-mana 2/2s. So there's a tricky deck building conundrum there a little bit. That's like, and just like there's some also variance to the play. Like you have to fit these extra cards in the list, and you also risk drawing sort of the wrong half of the package. So I will say overall I'm like a little skeptical it can work with the way I've built this deck, because when you start to tweak numbers down to fit more stuff in, as we've had to, you lose sort of the like robust package of cards that I've been playing that like gives me game against everything a little bit. So yeah, we have to try it out and see, like, is the power level of Cloud plus the toolbox of equipments strong enough to make up for the fact that, like, had to shave an Emperor to fit this package in. I had to shave a Giant Killer to fit this package in. I didn't want to shave any Archons, right? Like, I didn't really want to shave any of the truly, like, taxes-y part of the deck to fit in this, because it's not replacing that at all. So, like, I wanted to keep the 4 Voice of Victory, the 4 Archon, and the 3 Redain pretty badly, and I wanted to keep 4 Dromoka's Command as just, like, in my opinion, consistently the most powerful card in the deck. So, that's kind of where I landed. And
yeah, makes a lot of sense. It'll be interesting to see how it plays, and I think there's definitely ways to tweak it going forward.
Yeah.
Maybe you find the clouds are really strong, but GT is consistently underperforming,
right,
or consistently overperforming. Who knows? Like, maybe
I've already had some nutty GT games, but I've also already. Yeah, it's a card that I felt like, with the GT in particular, I don't know if that one caught your eye, is like, is this worth it? I feel like Shadow Spear is like the slam dunk, right? Like, life gain is huge in the format right now, like stapling that onto equipment, you gotta play it.
There's so much red. Shadow Spear is just a slam dunk,
And Lion Sash, I think, is the other slam dunk. Like, oh, this card's like already probably playable as just like a random, like, one of in your taxes deck. Being able to tutor for it is just pretty huge. And just super good against, like, Greasefang Phoenix, but also you draw it against, like, Black-Red in the late game, and it's just also really good there. So, rough start.
Pretty slow hand.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep that. I will keep this. Okay, look at that.
Wow. Coming out the gate strong.
I don't know.
I feel like you just don't even sideboard, right?
I guess. That was an anticlimactic first game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the GTA, just to finish that thought real quick, before I'm too distracted. Doubling the counters with Cloud is like a pretty real power level boost to the card, and I think it deserves, like, trying to see if it comes up enough to make it worth playing, basically.
I agree. It's definitely worth.
Like, I think GTA is below the power level of the format on the whole. I think that's a very obvious statement to say because it sees no play. So, like, it clearly isn't good enough now. But, like, 1 to play and 1 to equip is very
nice.
Good. Yeah.
That's
and doubling the count. Like, if you connect once with Cloud with it, you at least can get all your mana back that turn immediately.
Yeah, with Cloud specifically, it's looking a lot closer to an actual Zawa's GTA, right?
Right.
Because that thing put 2 counters on it every time.
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely agree. It's worth a shot. Okay, we've got Grixis here.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, it might just be Niv, I guess. I mean,
oh yeah, it could be. Well,
I mean, they sometimes.
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they sometimes play weird stuff though. Okay, not Niv. I don't know who would have taken Redain. That's a strange card to take, right? Of my hand. That's why I was like, what would make you take Niv over any of the other cards? I don't know.
Yeah, I have not. Okay, Arcanist. Why did they take Redain? Arcanist usually means a bunch of cheap spells.
Yeah, really hoping to hit a land drop here. I feel like, so as to not potentially lose out too much ground here, I'm just taking it out.
Yeah, you don't want to get.
Would have felt really good to be able to just command it, but
don't want to get got by the Arcanist.
I guess I could have put my stuff in combat. I should have probably done that, actually.
Oh yeah, he might have blocked.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just like Grixis spells. Probably have Corey Steelcutter.
Yeah. Probably have Fatal Push as well, so I'm gonna put the counter on the Giant Killer.
Yeah, almost certainly have Fatal Push. I've not seen Dreadhorde Arcanist in quite a long time.
Yeah. Alright, so I could really use another land. If I do, I'm feeling in very strong position here.
Oh, there it is, called it.
If they don't have land plus another spell here, I'm in very good shape. Because they're not going to have any good blocks against this Dromoka's Command once again. In fact, if I just play this, they have 3 1/1s. I could trade with Voice, but take 4. The question is, do I just take out the Steel Cutter now?
So if you take out the blocker instead and attack with everything...
I can't take out the Skyclave, can't target.
Oh, right, it can't target tokens.
So I could Dromoka's Command, though.
Right. kill the blocker. They block. Yeah, I mean, they're only going to 4. It seems like take out the cutter, play it safe, because if they just, like, untap, play another cutter and a spell, make 2 more tokens.
Yeah, and then they could trade. I might let them trade 2 things for Giant Killer. I'll just attack the Giant Killer. I think I would trade Prowess token plus other token.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Tempting
Yeah,
to
this
play
cover card is pretty strong. Now, having played against it quite a bit and with it a little bit, it is it's a pretty crazy card.
Yeah, no, I've been playing against it for a while. Yeah, I feel like Phoenix has definitely been playing it for a little bit.
Yeah, Phoenix
It is
uses
definitely
by far the best. I have really struggled with Phoenix no matter what deck I'm playing against now if they have Cutter. Like, it just seems like, you know, before your avenues of stopping Phoenix, like, now that they have Cutter, it's it's just a totally different angle for them, and it's so hard to beat.
Alright, these don't have Fiery Impulse. Okay, well, at least I got rid of the token, I suppose.
Hearth Elemental.
Yeah, it was a 1 mana 4/5. So
Yeah,
should be down for now.
Big old boy.
Well, I don't know what they have. I'll go ahead and just. I definitely assume this isn't Phoenix.
Yeah, they're probably playing Treasure Cruise, I would think.
Right, yeah, so I'll just eat something from the yard while I can, and they seem to be on duds. Like, I don't know, they did 1 spell and nothing else there.
Right.
I don't know what they could possibly have that's... You know, this is not a great showing for their deck, basically, is what I'm trying to say, because it wouldn't take that much for them to be, like, in really good shape here. Alright, they can't play spells on my turn. I don't think I want to trade this with both those, though. Or, I mean, with just this, though, which is what... I can make it a 5/5, but... So, I kind of think I'm just making it a 3/3 at sorcery speed, leaving up Jamokas.
Yeah, I like that.
And then if I can untap with Voice of Victory. And alright, do they have like a 5-drop they've been waiting to play? Corey Steelcutter, okay. That's fine. At this point, I'm so far ahead. 1 Fatal Push, and I'm not so far ahead anymore, but...
True. Yeah, this Lion Sash is holding down the fort.
Yep.
Yeah, we haven't seen any pushes yet. Lots of Torch the Towers.
Yeah, there's gotta be a push, right? Like, playing Thoughtseize.
Right.
So, presumably their draw was Corey Steelcutter. I don't... Oh, they just are on, like, infinite Torch the Towers. Okay.
Well, are you... Well, Dramokas?
Oh, yeah. Good call. I somehow, like, forgot about that in the moment, but that...
Yeah.
So prevent, and I think just...
Well, do you even prevent, or do you just counter?
Counter fight, yeah, counter fight.
Well, counter fight, you would lose it.
Counter... Oh, no, I meant Lion Sash fight this. They'd have to have another spell.
Oh, yeah.
The question is, do they have another spell?
Yeah, right. I like counter fight. I mean, what have they been holding?
Could be a counter spell, in which case this is all happening no matter what. I think I just... You know, I think I have the ability here to not get too greedy. Like, I'll just do that.
I like it.
Just like, alright, if they have nothing, I think I win anyways.
Yeah, right.
They did
no
one
need
top.
to go for the greedy play.
Yeah, but if they had anything, it's just horrible for me. So
right.
Now I can just do my graveyard. Interesting. I did that quickly, but now I'm questioning if that was the right call. I can do 5/5 here. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, okay, never mind. I can do this. So I can do this. I can attack, and if they double block, I can fight here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Yep.
Just do like 1/1 counter.
Cool. So, no idea what their last card is. They could have just been holding a land, I guess, but they have not played a land every turn.
I feel like it's
so.
now they probably finally drew Treasure Cruise, if I had to guess. Yes, they.
Another one of those. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So,
Yeah. Big body.
they need a Fatal Push bad.
Yeah.
They gotta play it right now if they have it. If they don't have it, I think it's GG. Cause I
Get to trample that boy up.
okay, that's
No, maybe not.
Don't get to trample it up, but I think they're still just dead because
Yeah.
they once again have to chump this. So this isn't just clean though. I guess is it better to better to equip this here? They still have to chump it. And they get to hit them with at least one token. I feel like it's better.
Oh, that's true.
Reconfiguring also means they can't just Fatal Push my Lion Sash because they'll get to live another turn here.
Oh, I like that a lot. I totally forgot about the reconfigure.
So they go chump, eat.
Probably just, other boys.
Yeah, now
Seems like
a real tough
really good
situation.
spot.
Yeah, I mean they can double spell, get a free block. They gotta find their Treasure Cruise real bad. Okay, they're finding the Dirtles, so that's something.
One.
2
This
mana.
is an interesting little brew.
Nice draw.
Yeah. Now I feel like, do you just attack with both? Yeah, I feel like you attack with
because
both.
I get
They're at
4.
three.
Yeah, they're at 3, and they can't cast any spells. I get 4.
Yeah.
They're stacking very well right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that
just
game one. So
just the 4 tokens with
yeah,
can't cast
pretty good.
spells.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. What are you gonna do?
yeah, you gotta have the channel land or something.
Right.
All right, well, that was not a
Maybe
particularly
they
compelling
just,
game.
Maybe right. They might have just mulled to 4 the first game and still saw
But
it.
I hadn't clicked mulligan, had I? You can only mulligan one time per opponent mulliganing in this game. You click I click mulligan and then they click mulligan or whatever. Did I keep my hand? No, I mulliganed, yeah, and then they just.
You did mulligan once. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Doesn't ultimately matter too much. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep it.
Bad. Yeah. A little land heavy, but the lands are good.
Right.
Leyline of the Guild. Oh, okay, it's mono green.
Yeah, definitely want to see a Jamoka's Command off the top here real bad.
Yeah, get rid
Because
of
they
that.
almost certainly just have, Nykthos into 4-drop. The fact that they didn't have an elf is pretty huge.
What's the equipment you get here?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Like,
Could
what's
just
the
be
goldfish equipment?
Lost GT.
Is it GT or is it Buster Sword?
Yeah, if they just play a 4-drop.
Well, they can only play a 3-drop, right? Oh, if they have Nykthos, they
Yeah.
can play a 4-drop, yeah.
Like, GT at least lets me play more. Like, I'm going to get to put it on Cloud and get double triggers. I feel like I need to get lucky off the top of my deck, right? Like, paying 3 for Buster Sword, then 2, and they're going to have things to block.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think I need just, like, the game actions that GT will provide. And I just need to hope I draw, like, Dramoka's Command. Like, I very well maybe chump attacking this, but I have another one, and then getting 2 counters in the GT seems worth it. It's a strange one. I do have Field of Ruin, I guess, for the Nykthos. So they have to have another Nykthos. Yeah, I was going to say, if they just Old-Growth Troll, I can at least blow this up.
Right, and I guess Buster Sword doesn't let you attack through the troll. So if you... okay.
So I play it, equip, attack, it dies. I'd have to, like, untap 2 lands to still Field of Ruin. So I kind of think I just Field of Ruin, play GT.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of lame, but hope they don't have another Nykthos, because if they do, then I'm in rough shape, because then they have 7 mana without even hitting the land drop. Okay, cool. It's fun.
That's so stupid. Come on.
Well, this is why my sideboard looks the way that it does.
Yeah, right.
Are they just on straight nothing?
Kind of seems like it.
Please attack me. Yes. Let's go. That's huge. Okay.
Yeah, they must just have like 2 lands. I don't know. Nothing else makes sense.
Finally, I'm home.
Do you want to leave a chump for the?
I do. Yeah, I'll keep
the
him.
lair. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I hit one top deck.
Not the scariest one though. Could be worse.
Definitely not. Could definitely be worse. And that's really good.
That was a great top deck.
So I think I just... Let's see, yeah, they can still do lair. So I'm not going to really attack with anything this turn.
Well, they can only lair for 1, right?
Oh, actually, they can't lair. Or yeah, because
Yeah.
they can't nick those, yeah.
Right.
And do lair. Yeah, so I'll be able to attack with... I should have left up Mute Vault, basically. Oh, it's fine. I'll just play this instead. Play my hand out.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Okay.
Well,
we
they
just
have
to
the
hope
nutty
we hope-
mana hand and no payoff, so I'm basically on like,
Yep.
please don't draw
Storm
Storm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even like at this point, even just Cavalier is like maybe beatable. All right, there we go. I think
Well, that's the cost of playing 4 of those
I
in your
have
deck.
one more draw step. And that helps a lot.
That is great. That just made their top deck potential a lot weaker.
I have a Ganjo, so I'm fine with them firing up lair and attempting to block anything.
Yeah.
Remember your training.
GG.
They don't. Wow,
Yeah, they could have jumped, but I guess they just didn't feel like. Oh, they're not even actually dead. Okay.
it's kind of strange.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they are dead at this point, but
Yeah, it was strange. Good game timing. Like not.
yeah, right.
Good game. I know there's a storm off the top of my deck, but now I'm not even worried. Yeah, with Archon, it's like, okay, you can't even go off. Okay, well, I mean,
Kind of got lucky there.
the deck looks good when the opponent draws bad, so
Yeah.
more news at 11.
But now we get some sweet
Like,
side.
I think this is more of a Sword of Once and Future than, like, Buster Sword. Because they can just chump, and there's also no guarantee anything I'm double casting my
Yeah.
hand is that good, and, like, I probably just want to find the removal, like, at some point.
Yeah, okay.
I don't
see
know.
it.
I
was
could
gonna
also
say
see it
maybe-
not being an equipment matchup.
Yeah, I was gonna
too.
say just maybe neither.
Yeah, I could see it being either, which I'll
Like
see what I
Shadow
want my
Spear
cuts
is-
to be here. Yeah, I don't hate Shadow Spear. Having life gain that you can
Yeah.
find is not irrelevant, but it might not make the cut though. I mean, I probably would keep Shadow Spear over Sword of Once and Future, I think.
I agree.
So Redain
Also,
is not that good. Ever since they cut Karn, like Karn got banned, it used to be awesome against Karn.
Right.
It's sort of
Usually
like
by
I
the
don't hate
time-
like one of it as a flyer, but
Right.
it's definitely not like. And then Voice of Victory is not super relevant,
No, it's not that great either.
but
Here.
you kind of just need it for curve reasons.
Right.
So I kind of like having, because another thing with having a sword, even if I'm not recasting stuff, is just like putting +2/+2 on an Archon or a Hushbringer.
True.
It's like
It's on a
sometimes the
flyer,
reason it can
yeah.
attack.
It's nice to have one.
Yeah.
Just big boosting equipment. Yeah.
Maybe Buster Sword is actually better for that reason of just being +3/+2, which is a much better, like
Yeah,
+3
like,
on
yeah.
a 2-power Archon or whatever. With
Then it attacks into everything.
yeah, it still doesn't actually attack into Cavalier, I guess. So it's true.
Well.
All right,
yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
Keep this.
5/6, not a 6/5.
This is like having a 1-drop away from being perfect.
Yeah, definitely gotta keep.
But
Containment Priest is not bad.
that's I would say it's very good actually.
Yeah. Containment Priest stops the troll from coming back.
No,
right?
it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's That's dumb.
Let's see. I mean, I'm
I
almost
can just,
certainly
like,
Jamoka's commanding next turn, so the higher upside is Voice of Victory, because if they don't play something miraculously, then I Invasion and flip it.
But they're probably gonna play.
Yeah, I
drop.
mean, it seems like the same hand that they had the first game. Okay.
Wait, what?
That's not a bad thing for me.
Oh, they plotted. They plotted. Okay. Take away that devotion.
Yep, so they'll have 5 mana next turn, so it's still not great. They probably, like, even if they just have Cab, it's still kind of a bummer. They just get to, like, draw a card. But I get to double 2 and I get to Invasion first. Okay, and if they do that, I just don't care about anything.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay.
Might just be game.
Yeah, now you just get to kill the Trailblazer, flip the invasion.
Yeah, wait, if I fight here, one counter fight here, this only has 1 toughness left.
Oh, true.
So, I mean, I think what I do is just attack and see what they do.
Yeah, they probably won't block. Like
If they don't block, then I get to kill the Trailblazer, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
This seems like a really good spot. So if they top deck a land, they still can't play Cav.
Right.
Yeah, love it.
And I just have Containment Priest for the...
Yeah. No, this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Running hotter than I did when I was playing this deck before, that's for sure.
No, this is great. This is great.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, traditionally, your
Mono green feels really good post-board.
yeah, your green-white builds have been kind of
the Hushbringers are like having 3 Hushbringers and Containment Priest and Invasions. Like it's like half. Like a lot of my sideboard is incredibly high impact against them.
Yep. Like those games went exceptionally well and bad for the opponent, but I still think that matchup's really good.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to see a Buster Sword connect one time though.
Yeah, Buster Swords. I think I've connected with one time.
Okay.
Alright, well again, that. Keep this.
No, that's alright.
I don't love it. Putting back a Redain. Hoping the Thrabins draw me something good.
Good old trusty Thraben Inspector. I do miss Thraben. I haven't played Thraben in a while.
Right. Oh, that's a good draw.
That was a good draw. Earthfire Hero, so just getting Shadow Spear here, maybe?
Yeah, it's GTA or Shadow Spear. It's probably just Shadow Spear. I don't love that it's like telegraphed, but then that I can't make it, then that it's not going to be a while before I like connect with it. But I think it's just the best card to get.
Nope. This is the traditional mice aggro.
Come on, untap land, yes.
Alright, get to gain some life back. Incoming Screaming Nemesis.
Hey, I don't have to block it.
That's true. Yeah, that card kills me more than like any card out of these red decks. Screaming Nemesis. They just like Screaming Nemesis, Reckless Rage it. I'm just like, come on, this is way too broken.
Oh, I got them to do it on a crappy card. That's big. It's like so much better if they do an Hardware Hero. I mean, if their hand's gas, I'm a huge dog. Okay, yeah, that's pretty horrible.
Yeah, that's
probably
bad.
over. Yeah.
Yep. If Cloud survives there, you're still in a pretty good spot, but or like an okay spot at least. But
yeah, that's the kind of. And unfortunately, I don't really have anything good for this matchup on the sideboard.
Where's the portable holes?
Dude, come on.
Where's the portable holes, man?
Yeah. You wish.
Well, just straight up nothing. Yeah, I mean,
I could play Hushbringer, but Skyclave is really good. Hushbringer turns off the death trigger and the ETB of the links and the death trigger of the mouse, but like it also turns off Skyclave and Thraben Inspector, which are both good cards. Has lifelink. I think we went on the fence on that one in the last league with Black White. I could see
Yeah.
adding it, but I could also. I'm just hoping to high roll, right? Like hoping to like draw it after you skyclave something, but
right.
or whatever. But
I think you gotta have a couple portable holes in the 75.
yeah,
somewhere.
I know you do. It changes the complexion of a lot of other matchups to do that. But this is certainly the place where not having them feels by far the worst. I should have looked a little closer if I want the Containment Priests. 2-mana 2/2 flash is sometimes good in this matchup. Also, have not had great hands here.
This one's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's a great kit. Like having this be like when I have to put a card back kind of sucks.
Well, yeah.
And I also like having the pathway kind of sucks here. I put 2 pathways in for a couple other lands.
The double white on Cloud.
Yeah,
is
double white.
Not nothing.
And like I had hands where like I would have. Okay, yeah, I think I gotta kill that. I gotta play the green land here.
Yeah, definitely smart to kill that. Just no funny business. That
Yeah,
little mouse.
just taking 1 and that's it. Pretty not that crazy good of a card when you only take 1 from it.
right. Yeah, I've definitely noticed the double white
Oh jeez.
on another one. Ooh. Yeah, but playing Cloud in a 2-color deck, it's surprising how impactful the double white is. Just, it shows you how weak the Pioneer mana bases really are. Like,
Yeah. I could see, like when Cloud was first spoiled, I was thinking, oh, that's a reason to go mono white.
yeah,
The thing with that is just like losing Dromoka's command. It's just the best card in the deck.
Dromoka's is so good.
Like
yeah,
I'm like, why are we playing this strategy if we're not playing Dromoka's command? Is like where I've landed basically.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to live without one of these. Or not. They thought they could pump spell. Archon has text, bro.
Yeah, that worked out quite well. So they almost certainly have a Monstrous Rage. I thought they could.
Oh, they 100% do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a pretty good draw.
Yeah, they can give this double strike. They can Monstrous Rage it. I'll block. I'll make them kill it this with Monstrous Rage, and then that's their turn. If they want to play another spell, then they can't Monstrous Rage this, and I can clean block it. I don't have anything to Field of Ruin, so I still can't play Cloud. Okay, take 3. Yep, this is the hand where it's really good. I mean, I gotta play this.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a matter of what do you get.
Something I can play immediately. I'm leaning Lost Jite. Probably.
Where's the equipment that just says exile target creature? Come on.
Yeah, I know. Where's the giant killer with that equipment? Like, isn't this Gear Hulk? What the hell?
Yeah, right.
I think Shadow Spear is the get.
I like it. Just try to find a way to kill the Lynx at some point.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna hope to trade here. Combat. I can give it 5 total toughness. I have 5 total power with the Mutavault.
Yeah, you got the Mutavault, yeah.
I mean, that's it. If they can do more, then so be it.
Okay, Nemesis. No mice in sight. Other than the one guy. Oh, come on, attack with the Lynx. Do it. We need a god. Ugh, they're too smart for us.
I mean, I can't sit around not just taking 3 and then.
Yeah.
I think I gotta just make a trade of Mutavault here.
I hate blocking Screaming Nemesis. It's such a brutal card to block.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to not block it, but like I'm still not gaining life anyways, so it just kind of feels not worth it. Trade it with
That's
that.
true. You're probably just gonna kill the Archon.
Oh, that's amazing for me if they kill the Archon. Holy shit. I love that. Okay.
what's the move here?
3. I only have 3 total mana here if I field. And I do kind of want to get rid of that. So I don't think I can do it. I think I gotta play this, play this. Okay, so they have a spell, but I'm pretty sure it's Monstrous Rage by how they attacked that one turn and traded their mouse. I want to do this, and I don't think it's worth Shadow Spearing here.
Yeah, so you still have 5 power to present.
Right. And if I animate Mutable Block, I can crack Clue. And if all they do is Ramunap Ruins, then I'm going to have to live with that. And if they pump this, I take a lot. But so be it. Yeah, just not a very good draw. When you draw, like, this is the matchup where I most miss playing Parting Gust.
Yeah, Parting Gust is huge here. See what happens here. Yep, as expected.
Then if they have a burn, it's game. Like, if that's what they drew really well.
Oh yeah,
Kind of just the opposite of the other game. I mean, yeah.
Oh, they're Monstrous Rage. Is that lethal?
Probably is if I had to guess, but 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Pretty much, I mean, close enough. Kind of.
You go to 1.
Yeah, they have Ramunap Ruins.
Oh wait. Oh, they have Ramunap Ruins, right? So you have to do this. But then you Skyclave their thing. Okay, it's not totally over. We just need them to top deck a land one time. Just
There's actually a lot of other cards they could top deck that aren't that. They could
That's
top
true.
deck
They
any
can top
creature.
deck. Yeah.
Other
or
than they can't
Monstrous
draw
Rage.
Kumanu. Yeah, or Monstrous Rage. Okay.
Boo.
Screw that.
Come on.
GG. Good top decks. They had really good hands.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, it's like my hands weren't that good. I had to like shock on some crucial turns and just didn't ever have Giant Killer. See, this is what I'm talking about with the Cloud package. It's like I'm missing a Giant Killer. Like, card I want quite a bit.
Missing
Giant
the
Killer is
third
really good against Screaming Nemesis, and it's really good against the Lynx. Just having 2 instead of 3, pretty big deal in that matchup. A lot of the little things are kind of worse. I do think that I maybe should have just gotten Jite though, frankly, because like that was the risk of getting the Shadow Spear in that position. Is it never did anything for me. And
Yeah,
Jite
that's
would have
true.
done stuff, so I don't know. I kind of regret that, but
Yeah.
so it goes. I think I made the wrong call.
Well, I backed it, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's like it's a hindsight wrong call, right? It's like
Yeah.
this if they just play Adeline, it's just kind of over.
Yeah, that's. I mean, this is like the perfect curve for them.
The line. This was like a Lion Sash as 2-drop nightmare game. Like anything with 2 power.
Right. Yeah.
Let's just call this game. I had my
Yeah,
good
you
draw
brought it
one
out.
time or whatever. Not beating that.
Ashbringer is amazing.
Not sure if this is worth it. Probably not. I don't think this is a very good equipment game, to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't seem great for equipment. I agree. Or voice. Yeah.
Yeah, voice I think is just not very good. It does block Thalia. Like
That's true. That's
Lion Sash. Lion Sash is actually okay unless it's like the only 2-drop you draw in a game that's incredibly fast.
true. Right.
I like Wedding Announcement. 3 might be too many. I really
You actually want
actually
both
Archon's not that good. Archon's I might like 1 Archon or something. Do I? Sorry, what? Do I want what?
I was just gonna say, do you actually want both giant killers? Pretty much only
Yes.
kills.
Tapping
Only
things
kills
is good.
one.
Tappers
Well,
are better than you think.
Yeah.
And
okay.
these like tapping. Oh, you have an 8/8 Thalia's Lieutenant. I have a tapper. Like having a creature
Right.
that's like I play this as a 1/2. It maybe blocks. It maybe Jiroka's commands something, and then later it taps
That's
your
fair.
8/8.
That's
It's like
fair.
really good. Not a thrilling hand, but a keep.
But not a bad hand.
Yeah, I think this is a play giant killer hand, which is not always where you want to be. I wish it was Thraben Inspector, but here we are.
blocks that.
Okay, gonna need to find some action here, that's for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Dramoka's command would be great. Yeah.
It's also a good draw.
Yeah.
To play that and get.
I might have attacked the voice there, but I don't know. I guess you're just on the defensive in this matchup.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I probably need to think a little more critically about that. Ooh, love that. Oh, they have the helpful initiate already. No, I went too fast.
Oh, I didn't even think about that either. I always forget about stupid hopeful initiate.
Yeah, it is like the best card in this matchup. Other than like when they just out aggro you. It's like the best card in all grindy games.
But I mean, at least they still have to like take a turn off to do it.
Yeah, they do. But Thalia's Lieutenant's just gonna stack up free counters here. Yeah, this build is like so much weaker against helpful initiate too. Oh, if they're giving me any opportunity to trade, I'll do it. 3-4, 1-2.
Interesting. What are they gonna do? They're gonna take the opportunity to kill it, or no?
They really should have given the initiate indestructible.
Yeah. What did they give it to? The lieutenant?
Yeah. Like the 3 power on this only trades with one of these creatures. Okay, so now it trades.
So they just bite the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, still pretty terrible.
Yeah, not ideal.
Great draw.
Yes.
I
Probably
think
just
a recruitment officer, maybe. It's really close. Thalia's Lieutenant I'll have with Giant Killer.
true.
And a recruitment officer can draw them into stuff.
Yeah, I like it. Hopefully we can start getting some attacks in with the Shadow Spear eventually.
Yeah, it's definitely a Lion Sash game now.
Yeah, Lion Sash. Yeah, that seems like a great tutor target. All out attack. What does that mean? Well, they have indestructible on the one thing.
I'll turn their 2/2 into a 1/1 and have this die unless they. I mean, like they could have Brave the Elements, right? I can't think of what else it would be.
Yeah, I was thinking a Ganjo maybe, but.
All right, really want to draw a land here. I just draw the Lion Sash. Well, that's better than Cloud, so.
yeah.
Is there?
They didn't say anything. They have 2 cards. They just land.
They're just
be flooded. Yeah.
Maybe they have a removal spell.
We're at a pretty healthy 14.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take 3 from this though.
Yeah.
If they have a removal for the lions, so that the Lion Sash only interacts here. The only reason I'd want to like eat their graveyard immediately is if they have that one guy that gets something back from the graveyard, but that's not that common these days.
No, it's really not.
Do I slow roll the Cloud into Buster Sword?
A lot of choices here. I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like just putting more stuff into play.
I think I wait on playing it though, because this is gonna become a 4/4 from the castle.
Yeah, you can just tap.
Either tap plus like
sash.
still have Lion Sash up, and then I can play this next.
Yeah.
Like I think going slow here is fine. I just don't want to like. I want to stay at a high life total. I don't want to have there be a risk of Brave the Elements just killing me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I still have something. What do they have?
They're definitely very flooded. Okay, there's
It's fine.
finally a good thing. But not that big a deal right now.
Yeah, I can still tap this, and then they don't have a favorable attack. I mean, I guess they do if they attack with like literally everything. Okay, I love them using that there. That's
Yeah.
fine.
At least it's gone. So you can block Mutavault still.
Yeah, I can eat the token.
Oh, and you can eat the
So
spirit.
I don't
yeah.
block, or I don't lose an insane amount here. And Lion Sash is going to be a big lifelinker now.
Yep. Yeah, this is getting tight.
I take 6, 7, 8. And now I have Tapper plus lifelink on a big body. Okay, I think I want +1/+1 on this.
Plus tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do too. I think you just leave all your mana up.
I could have tapped this on upkeep, but I think if they draw Brave Elements, I'm just dead no matter what anyways, so. Congrats to the opponent if they drew Brave.
They did not. No attacks.
Big turn cycle, okay.
Fine.
Yeah, it's amazing. One of Archon.
Hmm.
Don't think Archon matters here.
Question is, how do we start turning the corner?
I think the answer is I can probably attack Lion Sash next turn and just gain a lot of life.
Yeah, just wait one more turn.
So if I'm gonna wait one more turn, I want to tap again and I want to grow it. So I think I just play this. Just like doesn't feel amazing,
But it's another body.
I don't know. I could attack this turn
You could. You can grow it twice. Yeah.
twice, make it 6. I think I wait.
Yeah.
To a little more
pretty
mana
valuable.
available. Yeah. It's getting dicey, but
Yeah, we just have to keep dodging them top decking Brave, and I think we're fine.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they drop Brave, like, it's over. So, it's definitely true.
Make sure you use the Mutavault mana.
Yeah.
Big ol' Lion Sash.
Yeah, I think it's attack. I gotta gain the life at some point.
Yep. I agree.
And then I just decide if I move the Shadow Spear.
Oh, are they gonna team block it?
If they, oh, they don't even have any white mana now. I was gonna say if they like get lost, that could be devastating.
Yeah, because you just have Zach Fair,
5,
right?
6, 7. Yeah, I do just have Zach Fair.
Alright, seems good.
Seems very good.
Yeah, seems like can't lose now. I don't really understand the team block here.
I think they probably forgot that Zach Fair had text. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta love the arena animation.
I know.
Picking off each one.
Alright, now that I will just do upkeep tap.
To play around.
Yeah, the top deck Brave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because now that being Brave. Whereas before I think like one of those 3 draw steps would have won if it was Brave, but now I don't think Brave wins it for them anymore.
No.
I think I win now.
I vote you play Buster Sword and attach
Oh
Lion
yeah,
Seed.
it has trample. Oh, there it is. Extraction specialist.
Oh, they actually play
Yeah,
that.
I
Wow.
mean, yeah, I am going to do it now. Yeah. With the trample, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. You're gonna go to like 20 something.
Not quite. But
Oh, come on, let us do it! Let us do it!
yeah. Well, I think I run it back.
Yeah, seems good. that was a close game.
Yeah.
Nail biter there
Two
for a second.
reasonable draws against each other. They flooded a little, but I also didn't really draw any of my highest impact cards.
Yeah.
So. Don't love it, but you can't really mulligan this.
Yeah, I agree.
Hope to see a Dramokas or Skyclave off the top here.
Ooh, hate that.
Yeah, it's fine in the early game. Just hopefully I can get rid of it.
Right.
This is a great example of Zach Fair being like way more relevant than
Yeah, just being able to put a counter.
yeah, being a 1-2 is a lot better. Just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The little things are all kind of mattering here with it. Like, I mean, if they have Thales Lieutenant, that's rough, but otherwise they don't really have a good attack here.
Well, naturally.
I mean, I think they have Brave. Because otherwise I don't know why they would make this attack. But
Yeah,
they'll
it's
still just
probably-
trade with one of these, so I'll let that happen. Like, it'd be like Brave
Yeah.
to kill one of these block
I think
situation,
it's
so
out of their hand, yeah.
I maybe should have blocked the Hopeful Initiate once again. But I think I probably am just playing Redain next turn if I don't draw nothing, so
As a creature.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They thought about it for a little bit, so I feel like they might still have the Brave, and they just chose not to use it.
If I can find a way to trade with this, the shield is so much stronger, so it
Right.
feels a little bad, but just have all the toughness here in the world, like
Right.
brutal Cathar.
Brutal indeed.
Yeah, I still have a block here.
That's true.
This is looking to be a Redain, not a Volcamira game. Don't have a block there. Okay.
Good old creature combat.
Good old creature combat.
Right?
Oh no,
Ooh.
I played the wrong land.
Oh no, we don't get the crack clue.
Yeah. I
I
thought one of these was
totally-
planes.
I know. I totally would have done the same thing. I thought I just
moved
assumed
it
we were
around.
planes.
I mean, I don't know. That was pretty inexcusable, to be honest. Another Brutal Cathar. Declaration in Stone. I'm going to run out of time here. That's for sure.
Fucking stone, actually brutal.
I know. Such a random ass card to be playing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to play my 2-3 and be happy about it.
Oh,
Actually,
wait.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'll get another 1-3 blocker back here.
Yeah. Love that.
I hope
That
you're
was
ready
actually
to
a great top deck.
My judgment is
Back in the
Muddy
game.
Muddy the waters for them a bit here.
Yeah, and they're in top deck mode.
Okay, needed that. Well, it does put another counter on the initiate here, but if they fire up the mutas, I get to trade with one. And they have to decide to send something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are they sending anything in Emperor?
I think the answer is no. If I go to 1 and they have 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers next turn, I mean, I kind of think I have to do this. I don't see a way that it's better to chump.
Yeah.
Might still be a Volkmir turn, because the counters matter with how low my life total is a lot.
Well, let's think about it here. So you're making a token, obviously, right?
I think that's a
If-
debate.
Well, they have 4 attackers.
Yes. Yeah, no, I
If
think
you
I have to
Volk-
make a token.
if
I,
you
I
Volk-
can Volkmira, make a token, and Thraben Inspector, and then I have 4 blockers plus Volkmira.
Yeah.
And then they have to lose 2 counters. Or
Which
I
is
could just get
actually-
a 2/3, which is also kind of good right now.
Yeah. Oh man, it's really close. So if they they have to remove 2 counters to kill it.
Yeah, and pay 3 mana, so it's like...
So they would even have to top deck a land to animate Mutavault.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Valkmira. Ugh, it's really close. I'm like slightly leaning towards Redain.
Yeah, I think I am too. Then the question is though, do I clue and make a guy and just hope they don't draw? Like, if I played this instead, I could still be alive through Brutal Cathar, but I think that's just too horrible. I think I have to clue. Have I played a land yet this turn?
No.
Like, I'm gonna need to draw something here. And that's actually pretty good. So,
Yeah.
hope they don't draw Brutal Cathar.
Yep.
Let your blade do the talking.
One time, no Brutal Cathar.
Really no, like, anything.
Or Brave the Elements, yeah. Land, perfect. Alright. We're in business.
Yeah, so I get to eat here, chump, clean, chump.
Yeah, I think that's the best you can do.
I mean, I lose 2 things, but they lose 1, and I get to have another chump next turn. One good draw away. Okay.
I feel like Crack Clue might be step 1 here.
I do have a free body here, though.
Oh, that's
I
true.
kind of like cave.
Can you Thraben and body?
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that might just be the play.
I kind of think so because I'm in Chump City.
Right.
It's looking bad.
It is. I mean, we're just basically waiting for them to draw a Brave the Elements.
Well, the plus side is lots of their stuff doesn't matter.
Right. That is true. Like that.
That is irrelevant. It's like, so now I have good blocks because of the castle. Yeah, I was gonna say I can eat Thalia's Lieutenant. So it's like chump, chump, but trade.
Yeah, I like it.
Keep one of these 2.
Getting a little closer to parity.
Yeah, not really, honestly, but you know, I can tell myself.
I mean, now we're just like,
Okay.
oh, that's pretty good.
Can't do castle with that though, so I feel like I probably start by clue.
Yeah, I agree. We can do another clue. Might as well, right?
Yes, you're
Just
right.
draw like
Yes,
a Draven.
yeah, yes, if I draw any 1-drop, it's huge. Yep. No, good call. I don't know why I didn't do that immediately. Okay. Alright.
Well, double chump mode.
Okay. We're live! We're live, baby! They can destroy this. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's true. I'm assuming they're gonna do that.
But it makes these a lot worse, because I have to do like 1 from each. Or I guess I don't have to. Yeah, no, never mind. I have to train them. Might be too little too late.
Let's see, what are our options here? So we can't make 3 bodies with what we have. So you pretty much, right?
I think it's Hushbringer, represent Cave, and Castle.
Oh, right, because lifelink. Yeah.
Oh, but that gets me to 2. Yeah, no, so I'm dead.
Oh, the training. Stupid training.
Ah, didn't quite get there with my 100 lands.
Yeah, right. Jamoka's command? Ah. Oh. Whew. Man. So close to being able to turn that one around. Just like needed to draw more relevant cards.
Yeah.
Game there.
Didn't really draw what I needed, and once again the Hopeful Initiates. Those were all great examples of. It's like gotta get rid of the Hopeful Initiate.
Yeah.
Getting rid of it because I thought I had a brief moment of being like, wedding announcement is all I need to have enough chumps to crack 4 clues, and that should get me there. And then like they could just get rid of the wedding announcement. The fact that they drew 1 drop. I mean, like there was other stuff that could have been better, to be clear, but like 1 drop plus then 3 mana get rid of wedding announcement is definitely really good.
Brutal. Yeah, just put another body into play and kill the wedding announcement was like perfect. Yeah. Little weird, but
yeah, I mean that's a good hand.
Solid, solid.
I like this hand. Definitely good with it. The like playing a good 2-drop on curve count feels low. Ooh, looks like Grease Fang.
Like Grease Fang. Well, at least
kind of
we have
makes
lines.
me want to slow roll the Lion Sash a little bit.
I agree.
Okay, so I think I'm just playing this cracking clue. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like you want to play it when you have at least 1 mana up.
Oh, Blood Tithe Harvester. You know, I was having a moment of reflection the other day. Like, it's so obnoxious that Blood Tithe Harvester is in black-red. Like, green-white has 0 cards ever that do as much on a 3/2 for 2 as Blood Tithe Harvester.
It's absolutely
And it's
absurd.
Like, isn't green-white supposed to be, you know, like...
Yeah, that card is quietly still just so insane.
Yeah.
How did that get printed? At uncommon, no less.
Parhelion me.
Well, what do they have instance? Oh, Bitter Triumph.
And Night of Blood.
Oh, that's true, they have the blood.
Just the least fun matchup ever that you ever play in this format.
Yeah, Grease Fang sucks. It's very memey.
It's just like totally unfun. I have like I feel like percentage of fun games against Grease Fang, like in the format, is like by far the lowest against Grease Fang for me. It's just like, okay, you either just it's a no game or.
Yeah, it's either a complete non-game and they win, or you shut off their thing and their deck is anemic, and you easily beat them.
Yeah.
Pretty much only 2 outcomes, but at least we have Rest in Peace.
Yeah. I don't feel like I have a great plan here. Voice of Victory is maybe the cut, but
yeah, Voice is not great.
Trim 1. Archon's kind of got on the play.
I mean,
Redain's pretty bad. Redain's good against the Chariot.
Feel very important here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate having a little bit of life gain if it's a grinding game, which.
But is that better than just like another body? I don't know.
It's like Sword. I think it's a bad Thraben Inspector matchup. Is that dumb? I don't know. Like, I'm not really looking for just super slow.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not playing Wedding Announcements, post-board. But Redain is not very good either. Like, I might want some Inspectors over some other stuff. I mean, if your life total gets to 30, you can sometimes beat a Parhelion then.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. I'll shave stuff. I don't think I have a great list against Grease Fang in general. I just always feel like Grease Fang is the, like, you're not playing Thoughtseize plus Fatal Push, you know, like Thoughtseize plus cheap removal, like, that. It's just a pretty tough matchup, I think.
Yeah. Sand looks good, though.
Yeah, it's decent. I don't, like, love it, but...
Ooh, it just got better.
Yeah, we're just playing that.
Yeah.
I don't think the Oh, they have Vanishing Verse. Yeah, maybe that was too quick to play that out.
Portable. Okay.
Didn't know they would play portable.
But I mean, it makes them take a turn off for it at least.
Yeah.
Some more time. We still have line sash.
Oof.
Yep.
Where's my resource? Nowhere to be
Oh
found.
right, there's no green. I was like, we're fine. Who cares about Fable?
Yeah, this is played out very awkwardly. Oof. Can you say
Damn.
GG without saying GG? Just insane. And I guess I ain't blocking. Trapped under my own Archon, and they're gonna be the one to get to do everything. I think this, I have games like this against Greasefang too, where it's just like you just drew all the good mid-range cards, and you know I drew my one sideboard card, and just like didn't matter. Just too far behind, not having a. I should have just played it like Voice of Victory or something, and still probably would have portable hold it. I don't know. The Fable into Fatal Push, like if I just have Dramoka's Command, this is way different game, but I did not.
Yeah, if you just have your green mana here, very, very different.
Yeah, I'm not interested in playing this one out.
That's fair, that's fair.
That's a rough one.
Yikes. Man, Greasefang, just the fun killer. It really feels like when you beat them, it's like, cool, yeah, their deck's dumb. I just beat them because their deck's dumb, and I was able to not get got by the stupid thing.
Right.
And then you lose to them, and it feels awful.
Yeah, and I mean that's. There. I just lost a Fable.
Yeah. Well, you lost to not having green mana too.
Yeah, that's true. Would have had the removal for the first Fable. Oof. Man. Not having very many good feeling hands right now.
Lion Sash has been like every opening hand.
I know, it's not where you want it. I'm gonna draw it like turn 6, if you're gonna naturally draw it. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like the variance for the list is just really high right now. Maybe I'm just getting a little unlucky. But it just, yeah. Just feels like I have a lot of games where I'm like not close to competing with what my opponent's doing right now, and I know the cards are there to compete. Yeah, let's just call it a game. No Dramokas, just like not having the cards that are the answers I want. At all, they're just not happening right now. I mean, like Buster Sword's just looking embarrassing. The lack of mana.
Yeah, Buster Sword is pretty expensive.
Turns out it's easier to pay 5 to play an equipment when you also play Aether Vial to play all your creatures for free.
Right, yeah.
And when it's a way better equipment than Buster Sword.
Yeah. Dramokas off the top, please.
Might already be too late, if we're being honest here.
Equip the old GT.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So what are the abilities? It's untap a land. What are
Put
the
a
other two?
put a 1/1 counter, and target creature can't block this turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my Lion Sash into play here.
I like it. And those abilities are instant speed, right?
Yeah, yeah. mean, I don't think I'm winning this game.
It's not looking great. Especially if we keep having dead draws. Let's see, so if you...
I'm gonna have to make this unable to block, that's for sure.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Probably equip Shadow Spear, yeah.
Maybe I should have put it on Cloud. Oh well. This ship has sailed.
Oh, now the fish can block? Yeah.
I wanted the 2 counters, but also wanted the more life this turn. Oops. I don't know. Not enough. They have infinite cards in hand. I need them to just have like 10 more annexes in hand, and that's it.
Right, yeah.
Fatal push on Sash is GG. Any removal, they'd have to have 5 go for the throats.
Yeah, exactly. 4 lands, go for the throat.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I thought about equipping Lion Sash with like the 2 counters, but I was like, I just don't know that that's gonna yield, that I can't do the unblockable thing. So maybe I should have done 1 less pump with Lion Sash. I don't know, it just wasn't a very good draw, and my opponent had a really good draw.
Yeah.
But like Cloud felt like, I mean, not that like Virtue of Loyalty would have won me that game, but like Cloud did not feel good.
No.
It didn't feel like, oh, this is helping me win.
Right. Redain.
They're gonna board in like Invoke Despairs and shit, so Redain I think 2 is
So
good.
it's actually not bad.
Actually, I don't love Voice of Victory. Like, I mean, it's like a 4 of, because like they just kill it. It's just like not playing on my turn is not like insanely good against them.
Right.
2 mana, 3 power is good with Invasion post board, and it's really good with Wedding Announcement, but it's not like a crucial component. Gonna need a little to put together a little bit better draws.
Right. We're due for a good draw here.
It's tricky shaving cards that matter a lot. I mean, it's like, do I keep this? Like, it has 2 really good cards and then 5 lands.
Yeah, it's like it's super weak to Thoughtseize, but just kind of hope they don't have it this time.
Mulliganing to 6 is also weak to Thoughtseize. Like, I have the same hand and just have to put a land back or whatever. Like, I'm probably keeping it on 6. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty weak to everything, actually. I just need to have good draws. Maybe I should.
I don't know. If you dodge Thoughtseize, I feel like this hand's not bad. Like, you have probably your best removal spell, and you have a creature that just draws another card.
Drawing the equipment is... Oof.
Yeah, that was a bad draw. Jite was bad draw, for sure.
I figured that could be coming. Ooh, needed a little bit of luck there. Got it.
Yep, that's solid.
Because now if they just have Annex, I'm not screwed.
Oh yeah, if they have Annex, you're in great shape. You like want them to have Annex here. That's pretty annoying.
Flying Death Touch lifelink.
Yeah, good old Vampire Nighthawk. But better.
Yeah, I mean, it can't attack, but neither can I. So.
Right. Just staring at each other.
Or they have another one.
Yeah, maybe. Called it. That conveniently can't kill it. But can eventually tap.
I'm sitting on like nothing that matters here against their creatures. See, cutting the parting gust is just tough.
Yeah, I do really feel
Every
like
card you cut to fit the equipment in, you miss.
yeah, playing these matches like
Cutting the
yeah, I
Wandering
feel like
Embers
this
is
deck
brutal.
is just missing the hard removal.
Just call it a game.
Wow. Path of Peril.
They have like that 1 mana -4/-4 or something. Like I just yeah, none of my stuff matters. That was good enough to beat me on its own. I think the Lion Sash there is absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done here. It's not feeling
Ugh.
good. The cards that you
Right.
cut just matter too much. I think it's like the equipments are not. I mean, I don't know. I hate when it asks you that because it's like every time I lose, I didn't have fun.
I know, right?
I am not like every time I play Grease Fang, I say I didn't have fun.
Good.
And I think
Grease
that's the
Fang.
lesson. It's like in a vacuum, is it good to play Cloud and Tutor and equipment? Yes, but like, are other cards just more important to beat the things your opponent's actually doing? To me, I think the answer is yes. So far, like I've had this experience already, and now I'm feeling it again this time around. So I'm like feeling like the answer's a pretty convincing yes, which is like sad because I feel like I'm waiting for my Taxes deck to do something more interesting than what it's been doing for a long time. Oof, these are just bad hands too.
Yeah. No, but I agree with you. I've been feeling in most of these games like, where's our hard removal? We just need like.
You need to draw Dromoka's Command every time, but like with the other build, at least there was Parting Gust and Wandering Emperor to bridge the gap when you didn't draw Dromoka's.
Yeah.
And like drawing Cloud and getting an equipment is just not getting you there. Like, it's not.
Yeah, it's not doing quite enough. Like, it's really cool in theory. It has cool potential. It just, yeah, it hasn't proven itself.
Alright, that's pretty good for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oof, God. Just not having draws that make you very excited to be playing this deck either.
It was a mold of 5.
Yeah. What am I doing, man? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I'm ready to be done.
Yeah, this has been rough.
Let's call it.
This has been a rough stretch of games.
Yeah.
No sideboard against the red deck is definitely like a red flag to me.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know about Arena, but at least on Magic Online, it's like 30-ish% of
it's
the
a
meta.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, my main couple responses to that is one, when you draw bad, it looks worse, and two,
Yeah.
when like I've like had a pretty good track record against the red deck, I would say historically, but shaving Parting Gusts and Wandering Emperors is like definitely a way to make it look worse, and that's what I did, in this league.
True.
This time around. And then there's
Yeah, I think your traditional build is like generally just a good.
it just has tons of good cards against them without
Yeah.
trying. I mean, like, is it amazing? No, but it like, I mean,
But
Thraben
it's
Inspector is just like
solid.
good against them. Skyclave's amazing against them. Parting Gust is amazing against them. Dromoka's Command is good. Playing like turn 3 Archon on the play is like you win like that game most of the time. They have no removal spells to kill it. It only dies in combat. It's definitely gotten harder with the all the new like anti-life gain cards, but
Yeah, that component of it is just brutal. Like that was always the easy out in sideboarding. Like, cool, I'll just board in these sweet life gain cards. Now they have a way out of that.
burning tracks.
That's different. This is like the... It's probably got the Surge Goblin, whatever he's called.
Yep.
Plot a coyote. Okay. Might be setting up for the Surge Goblin.
It's good for me if that's what they're doing.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Valkyria is insane here. Especially against this particular build of red aggro, it's
Yeah.
really good. There he is.
I like barely take any damage here.
Yeah, can you actually block anything profitably?
Yeah, I can do this. And
Oh,
take
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's not bad
There's
at all.
2 things saying that all this stuff's bad on the crackback.
Yep.
Now
No.
Shadow Spear.
Yeah,
Should
this is
probably-
actually a great spot.
Probably just enough to.
I think you attack, right?
Oh, I tapped that land. Now I don't. I think because of the fact that it. If I could pump twice, I think I sit.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
I don't know. I think
It's
I pretty much
close.
win no matter what. So actually, I think I. Well, I'll leave Thraben plus Muta. I can't really imagine them getting out of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Have to have like another Bushwhacker? Okay.
Oh.
It did have it.
I still don't think you're dead though.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. I think I still think I win. It's like I still get to trade here, or well, eat both those and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go to 3.
And then just gain a bunch with Lion's Ash.
Yep.
Skyclave might be worth playing though. Probably.
Yeah, I can play it and still
I
get
think so.
6.
Still gain 6, yeah. Seems good. There it is. Cool.
I won a game.
Yes! It is possible! Nice to beat an aggro deck.
Yeah, there.
Valkyria is good.
Valkyrie is amazing. Valkyrie is very good. Ooh, a lot of one-landers.
Yeah, you're playing what, 24, I assume? Yeah. Yeah, we've been land light quite often. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, them mulling to 5 is pretty tough for them.
Oh yeah, wow.
And if they don't pump this turn, I get to kill it.
Yeah, this hand looks amazing against a mull to 5.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's fire. Alright, we're in good shape.
Do you kill the
I
Swift
think I
Spear?
just play this. and
Yeah, I like that.
Like-
I like that.
Next turn I can block and do this on whatever they target. They'd have to like do something crazy here.
Okay, they probably have a Tarkus
Yeah,
command.
which I mean I'll just take the damage. If they, I'm guessing they just have a monstrous rage. If they have a Tarkus command, that's rough. But okay, yeah.
It's a lot of damage,
Then I
but
wish I blocked. But
I mean, you're still at 10. They only have one card. Now I feel like you just kill the Swift Spear.
really, I think I sit and make them. They have one card. Like I just feel like
Yeah.
I make them play the spell and then decide what I kill.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because if they target a heart, like I want to block Heartfire here and make them like target it ideally. And if they don't play anything, I'm cracking Clue. Oh yeah, I'll just do this. Like if this is just Monstrous Rage, I think that might just trade anyways, right? I don't know. I'll have to look at, but I don't feel like doing the math here. First, Lightning.
So now...
I could have one counter fought in there, but I didn't think about it. Now, they're still only killing one thing.
Yeah.
But I could prevent the damage and put a counter. And I'd leave them with both Heartfire heroes. Which is a little scary, but I'm at 10.
10's pretty healthy. I feel like...
I might just let this happen. Draw with Clue. Be like...
But you'll lose 2 bodies. It's close. I don't know. I could go either way.
Yeah, it's just prevent damage, counter. Do the
Yeah,
safest to play and hope that my 2 clues give me things. Okay, well.
Another burst lightning. Okay.
Still keep my voice of victory as a 2/4. Still just kill a Thraben Inspector.
But now they have no hand.
Yeah. That's a good draw too.
That's actually good, yeah.
Anything that is a removal spell is good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Another Heartfire hero. Alright.
Representing a pretty real amount of damage of just things dying.
There we go. That's
Drew some actions. I'm in good shape. Don't need to draw much for this to be a very winnable game.
Yeah, just like show me a Wandering Emperor. This game's over.
Yeah.
So what are they monstrous raging?
This Heartfire hero. So I think I just kill it in response,
Yeah.
and I gain Joe this Swift Spear.
Oh yeah, you have a legendary. I was like, you can't do both. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, that's so good. That's so much better that you can do both.
I take 3 still, but they lose 2 Heartfire heroes.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Still like dead to nutty stuff. Nope, never mind.
Nope. Hey, we got one. All
Crowd
right.
feeling good as a top deck. Wow.
Yeah.
A novel concept.
No, that felt good. That felt good. We needed that refresher.
Yeah.
That stretch of games.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a couple more good ones here.
Yeah, let's see some more good draws, good opening hands. All right. Interesting.
Just never feels that good to like have the equipment as it in your draws,
Yeah.
though. It's really tricky. They're just not good enough.
I will say, as much as I desperately want to see Buster Sword connect, it's been pretty horrible.
Yeah.
It might just not be worth it. But like, even if you just cut the Buster Sword,
That's true, yeah. But then it's like, is the rest good enough to tutor for with Cloud? I don't like Lost GTA.
yeah,
I
guess that is the question.
I feel like there needs to be a big good equipment to tutor for. There is like a one that I've thought about that like could theoretically be okay. I don't really know what this is. I'm just gonna eat the Harvester.
There is I'm curious what card you're thinking of, because
There's like this crowbar that can be a disenchant that makes a body with it. It's like 2 mana. ETB, make a 1/1 and attach to it. Gives creature +1/+1 and gives creature 1 and a white tap, sack the equipment, disenchant.
Okay, wait, that actually seems pretty good.
Yeah, and that could be like a main deck card, I guess. But
Yeah, it really could. I mean, disenchant is good. I was gonna say too, this is probably reaching a little further, but there is a pseudo Batterskull.
Oh, the 5 mana thing, but it counts artifacts? That's not good. I thought, like, this deck will not have that many artifacts. Or is there something better?
No, it doesn't count artifacts.
Oh, okay.
It's,
I'm thinking of the one that's just from Final Fantasy.
Here, I'll read it to you. It's Dissection Tools. It's 5 mana.
Oh, manifest or
When it
dread.
enters, manifest dread, then attach this, and it gives +2/+2 death touch and lifelink. So it's a
Oh,
5
that's
mana
pretty good.
4/4
What's the
death touch
equip?
lifelink. Equip is sack a creature,
Yeah.
which is bad, but it's an actual body on an equipment. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a slam dunk by any stretch of the imagination, but just saying it's an option.
Oh, it's a sack. Come on.
Just draw the land and slam Valkyria.
Good lord.
Land,
Not having
please.
much go right for me here. Whew, I needed that.
That's good. That's good.
I was gonna say, I
Turn
could
off
have
that
like
double.
had Dramoka's command. There's so many things I could have had here. This game could be looking way different if I could have Dramoka's commanded that. Good draw, but I have to.
You can field their only green source too.
Yeah, I think I'm just eating cat.
Yeah, that makes sense. I doubt they play a forest though, so that might be worth doing next turn.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely. Next turn, I need to Dramoka's command for sure. I hope I draw another land. I mean, as of now, I can beat that. If they have much of anything, it's gonna get bad real fast. But it is looking like it would have been better to do what you said.
Well, yeah, I mean, only if they exactly had Yeager right there.
I'm gonna level this up.
Confirm they don't play a forest.
I'm gonna take 1,000,000.
Yeah, now we like probably want to draw Emperor.
They sacked that? Oh my gosh.
What? Why would they do that? That seems crazy. They really value just making a 3/3?
Milling me?
Or that? Yeah. What? What is going on? What are these choices? I wonder if they think that Valkmira turns off cat combo. Because it doesn't, right?
No, it does not, yeah. Do they have a way to destroy Valkyria? Oh no, they're just doing that. Just putting some counters. They're just trying to get me big, but I'm just gonna be in Chump City. I already have 2 chumps. In
Yeah.
hand.
I feel like we just want to draw Emperor here.
Yeah, I
Or
mean, Emperor, giant killer, giant killer Emperor. Definitely wants to be Emperor. For sure. Pretty happy with land too, to be honest. I get to connect. What am I playing here? Probably both creatures plus Shadow Spear, so I won't grow. Although actually, I might want to represent some mana. I feel like I only lose if they draw some cats.
Yeah,
so probably
cat.
get Shadow Spear, but I just leave 1 mana up. Oh, but Lost GT can be a mana up. So I think I just play everything.
True. Yeah, I like it. This is an interesting game.
It is, yeah.
Definitely made it more interesting
fun.
by them stacking the scavenger's talent.
Yeah, that was shocking. I don't
I
understand
don't know why
did
they
that.
did that. Yeah. They could just be digging a million cards to try and find cats.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Okay, we just need to eventually find removal for the Igra, and we're in business.
Yeah, and if they fatal push Lion Sash, I'm also just dead, but whatever.
Well, if they did that, and then you just found removal, you're still not dead.
Fatal pushing Voice of Victory? After
Oh,
I blocked
wow.
with it?
Yeah, what? Opponent is making some questionable decisions. Another Mayhem Devil. Thank you, Valkyra. Otherwise, we'd be super dead.
I mean, like, if I just drawing untapped lands, my Lion Sash is going to be able to race the Eager on its own. Like, okay, so this is going to be a chump.
So now do you Shadow Spear up the Sash?
I think I Shadow Spear up the Sash. I think I move this there.
And you can, like...
I can just, yeah, I'm going to fight. So then I think I eat. I do one counter now immediately. I'm going to gain some life here.
Fight and make him sack the reflection?
Yeah. And just gain a bunch of life and have Skyclave as a chump. Gain.
Need to dodge Fatal Push for one turn.
I mean, yeah, I think I have to dodge it indefinitely. I mean, not indefinitely, I guess, but yeah, at least one turn. For sure, at least one turn.
Oh wait, Sash is untapped?
Yeah, I gotta attack with it.
Oh, you haven't attacked it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I guess you can technically untap it to block if you absolutely need to.
No, you can untap the land.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, removal spell is GG, but, you know.
Dodge it for one turn.
Yeah, probably needs to be more than one turn. Still,
It might need
I
to-
don't think
yeah,
I
it
have
might
him,
need
like
to be
dead
more.
next turn. But
Okay, you drew a land. You draw a card.
any not removal is
Okay. Come on, Wandering Emperor, one time.
yeah. Or I mean, any like Thraben Inspector. I just need a chump blocker.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they're not gaining life. That's meaningful. It's a chump.
But that is a chump. I guess you have Cave, too.
Yeah, true.
Now you can eat some stuff to gain more life? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
I'm just
worth it.
gonna gain as much life as I can. I don't really see a reason not to.
Yeah.
I'll leave the counter here that I get, obviously. I can sack this to draw, but that doesn't really matter. Do they have a treasure left? No, they don't. Question is, do I want to leave like one more mana? It gets me to 22. They're gonna gain. This is gonna get two bigger.
What's the one mana do?
Just in case, like if they have draw one more cat, it might gives me one more Lion Sash activation if they sack foods. I probably need more than one mana to prevent the loop. If I
That's
had
kind of what I
10
was thinking.
mana or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. The odds are I'm losing this game still, but you know, here we go.
Yeah.
Gotta continue to get pretty lucky here.
Right. Just need to have them continue to whiff and eventually find a way to kill that Igra.
Yeah. It's like the good news is a lot of stuff's dead in their deck, but the bad news is the like 10 cards that aren't dead kill me on the spot. So.
Yep. Yep.
Definitely wish it was like Thraben Inspector into random creature.
They're also going to really low life total here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think next turn, like if they have to have 3 draws in a row that are bricks, but if they do, I think I win. I mean, they can't attack with Eager then.
Right.
Now it can't be Deadly Dispute into something.
True. True.
Okay, land.
Land is good. Okay.
Yeah, they have a
Pitch
million
another
draw
Igra.
steps.
Yeah, they really do.
Fatal Push. Get it over with. 35 cards. They've seen 2 pushes. I don't know. It's actually, the odds are technically kind of in my favor for them to not find the 3rd push.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they play Torch the Tower though? They might have Torch too.
Or
Claim the Firstborn.
Claim.
Actually.
Yeah, claim. Yeah.
Oven's dead. There's a lot of stuff that gets him there.
Does that matter?
I think that gets them there.
I don't think that matters, yeah.
They can still do 1 more draw with Fount or sack a token and try to find a push.
Families call me their adversary. I like that.
True. So they'd have 1 mana left. Yeah.
Pleasure doing
Is that a food or a treasure?
Coin
Right there.
Food.
or
The food,
carnage.
okay.
Tribute is owed.
They didn't attack. What are they doing?
They think they need to block.
I just have lethal in the air.
Oh yeah, reconfigure! Yes! Reconfigure for the win! Is there something where... Oh wait, they can sack a food. They can sack a food.
That's fine. No, I can add. This is technically free because it puts a counter. And then I want to gain the more life, so I'm going to do this. They still just have to find push, I think.
Oh yeah, because now... Okay, you are dealing 11, right?
They can sack 2 foods, I guess. Oh shoot, they can sack 2 foods. But then
Wait, how do we stack 2 foods?
Mayhem Devil's a food too.
Oh, shoot. But then you're not dead to Igra.
Right, I was gonna say, I think I'll be high enough to not be dead.
Man, what a
What a
weird
weird
game.
game.
Yeah.
Alright, just gotta do this right now. If I eat the cat, what do I risk? Them sacking a food to get it back, which then I could untap a land with GT and prevent them from doing, and then they'd be dead on board.
And then they have, yeah.
So I think I just eat the cat now. Eat the cat now. Oh, they just do that to gain 3 more.
Yeah, okay.
So they're gonna have 26, but I'm gonna be well above that. Although I take 4. Oh wait, I can discard a card though, right?
Yeah, you
So
can
I'd
discard a
probably
card.
keep this to discard to save 2
Yep,
life.
definitely hold the thicket.
Losing track of what's going on here.
I know. Good game. Why are they saying
11.
good?
30. Oh, it goes to 30. How did it get so high?
Oh, because anytime they sack a food... Wait, how did it go so high? Oh, it gets 2 counters anytime they sack a food.
30.
Is that... Are we dead now? I think we're dead now. I forgot that it grows. We go to what? We go to 31. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Shoot. Oh,
I needed to
Well, wait.
attack an ob.
yeah, we're exactly dead, right? Because it deals us 29, and then they plus plus.
How many counters? Oh, I shouldn't have used the counter. I should have unreconfigured. Yeah. kind of messed that up. Whoops. That was close.
Dude, I mean, that was a really complicated situation.
Yeah, I didn't have to put.
Pleasure
everything
doing
there.
business with you.
Yeah, we might have jumped the gun on the. Well, I don't know.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Yeah, I think I maybe needed to. Yeah, I don't know. Really, I just needed to draw a chump blocker or something. But I probably should kill the knob. I think I didn't realize how many counters were going to go on Igra. I was like thinking my life total would be high enough after the gaining that much more life.
Yeah, that's what we both forgot. That Eager would get so much bigger.
Alright, I just do like a... We'll see if this works. My sideboard plan tends to be go all in on all the hate bears and hope I just draw enough of them. Jite's kind of bad, I think. Buster Sword. I think the whole like equipment package is kind of bad, except Shadow Spear is kind of good.
Yeah.
Cloud only has 1 toughness. I don't think tutoring up is good. Voice of Victory is not great either.
Yeah, cutting a couple voices I think probably makes sense.
And Skyclave is good enough to play with Hushbringer, I think.
Yeah.
Wedding Announcement's good when you have like the Rest in Peace and Volkmir out and the game is just a sludge fest. So, I don't know, we'll see. The way I sideboard in this matchup is basically I resign myself to having hands that are just like 5 3-drops and no other spells, and it's like, alright, I'm not gonna win. But like if I just draw like a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop hand, the cards are all so high impact that I think it's really good.
Yeah. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah. Having Hushbringer and Rest in Peace, and then Wedding Announcement to like actually give you board presence.
I do have Thoughtseize. I was gonna say if they didn't have Thoughtseize, this hand is amazing. Because just going Rest in Peace into Wedding Announcement is insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that first to protect the Hushbringer later.
Yeah, I like that.
Kind of thought they'd take Wedding Announcement. Granted, if they just have Cat, Oven, Devil, it's like, alright, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, Rest in Peace really shuts off everything.
I don't know what they're doing now. Deals 1 damage to target creature, deals 5 instead of the target's weight. Counter. Oh, they got my whole hand.
An example of it being better than Selfless Savior, though.
Yeah. Alright, can you beat this? Odds are yes. Definitely need to draw another relevant card or 2 here. But I kind of have, if I draw like a Dramoka's or or something to get rid of like...
They don't have third land.
Good.
That's pretty big.
Drawing a card off my Wedding Announcement is huge here.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Question is, do I run out Hushbringer? Nah, I don't think I'm scared of anything yet. I think I Wandering Emperor.
Yeah, I like
just
holding
like,
it.
Just my Wedding Announcement's flipping, I'm getting way ahead here.
Right. Claim is pretty annoying.
Could Wandering Emperor exile it.
Is that worth it?
Makes them not get 2 food.
Well, that's true. And they're so low on resources right now, they don't have third land. Maybe it's worth it.
I don't know, it feels weird, but I just want to prevent them from doing anything.
I'm home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another 2/2 next turn for free.
This is
Yeah,
what
and they missed their
you
land
get
drop
for
again.
hurting my
That was
people.
definitely the right play, I think. If assuming we knew that they were going to miss their land drop, it was definitely the right play. Okay. Devil by itself right now is not that crazy, though.
No, it's I was gonna say I think I just like attach to Hushbringer and swing a ton, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, yeah, that was great. Just got ahead quick.
I
And...
forgot Voice of Victory is horrifically bad against Devil, but
Yeah, I know. That's
I still think
it's
a couple is probably justified. Just hope I either have a way to kill Devil or have Volkmira. Can't cut all the 1-drops and 2-drops. drops.
Right.
It just doesn't
right.
quite work. Yeah, very interesting they went after the Rest in Peace that game. This is a weird hand, but
Yeah, I gotta keep though.
yeah, you gotta keep. Not playing Hushbringer round 2 with the Skyclave.
Yeah. Good call.
But hoping I draw something else. Nope, did not. Okay. Well, now it's looking rough because I kept the land heavy hand and drew 2 lands. I
Yep.
might just do nothing. Like, this is the classic, like, alright, if you play Fable, I think it's just over. Already. Okay, we're still playing.
That's not as bad. Yeah. Double talent. Okay.
Double talent. So I'll get rid of one of them. And I have an answer to the other. Would help if I drew, you know, a non-land card.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice.
Not gonna win if I don't, that's for sure. That is for sure. All they do is level that up. It's amazing for me.
Okay, they're stuck on lands again. Interesting. What is the play here?
I think I get rid of talent to just make them.
Yeah, getting rid of talent definitely seems good.
I can't get rid of the Blood Tithe, unfortunately, but I can put a counter here, which theoretically I could put it on something else, but
Eh. The other two things you have though are like already prime removal targets, so I kind of like
Yeah.
putting it on the Skyclave
running
here.
this out, and they're gonna want to push it, and then I'll have Lion Sash to hopefully get over the finish line.
Okay, that
Flames,
really
I
doesn't matter
flames
right now.
that
Okay, sure.
Fatal Push as well. The removal spell now that they were doing nothing for a while, kind of draw probably. Yeah. Makes some sense.
Ugh.
Ugly.
Why? Why deck?
Very ugly.
Screw tends to beat flood.
Hello.
Okay. Why are they spamming hello? I don't understand.
Trying to
the
find
emails.
land or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they found it, and they also have push. Jeez, another push. Seems like they definitely have push,
I would think so.
because it's giving them priority.
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what we even want to draw here. Something good. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty hard when you're in this many lands.
Ugh. God. You should attack with cave?
Nah,
I don't know.
I guess I could, but I'm at lower life, so.
Yeah.
Good job, opponent. You drew a spell.
Join me, or die. Go sow some chaos. Pleasure doing business with you.
You attack with the Mutavault here.
Yeah,
I
now I
think
do,
so.
because
Oh, right, because now the devil doesn't kill it. Yeah.
which they can still just chump and do Witch's Oven, so it's really not that good for me. But you know,
It's
take the
something.
I'm gonna take the little victories here, which I'd say there pretty much isn't one here.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Might want to prioritize fielding the Overgrown Tomb.
Yeah, now I agree.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
God, that's awkward.
probably better to gain 3 life and play this out. And like let them chump if they want.
Yeah, I think so.
This pretty hardcore neuters the Obnixiluses in terms of like all they're doing is gaining, like dealing me 2 damage, and now I get to gain 3 back.
Yeah.
Come on, fatal push it. Dang it.
I think you still play the land and field their overgrown tomb.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Means I'm taking 6 damage next turn if they plus both obs. Okay, never mind, not 6 anymore, because if they sack the devil too, I trample.
Oh yeah.
So that's very good for me. They just lose devil and Obnixilus.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one beats me and survives.
Now they could fatal push the Mutavault, having 2 mana, assuming they have at least 2 basics.
Oh, true.
But
Didn't think about that.
I mean, if they have fatal push and they use it on Mutavault, like that can't be that bad of an outcome for me, right? Like they.
Right. Yeah, they do have it.
I should have probably done that upkeep. Foolish.
Yeah. Didn't think about that.
Well, I get to eat the other ob.
And then, okay, that was their last card.
Is my entertainment.
Another weird game. Just both decks like
Firing on
barrel.
0 cylinders, baby.
Yeah.
You've gone and ruined all my fun.
Yeah, I don't know who's favored here.
I don't know either.
Oh my
God.
god.
So many lands.
So bad. Like, I need to not hit land. Like, at this point, it's like, come on, Len. Like,
Oh, why not equip the Shadow Spirit?
oh, I just forgot. My bad.
You're good. You have plenty of mana.
Oh, that's pretty bad, though. Because it could be very relevant next turn. Alright, it's neuter the cat oven. In terms of, like, I'm gaining more life.
You're just gaining. Yeah, right. Yep.
But
Yeah, this is really just a top deck war at this point.
yep,
At least they can't top deck Egra.
right.
That's nice.
Without the green source, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's the great source, and there's the Egra. Okay, well, spoke too soon. I totally just manifested that into existence.
I mean, it turns off the combo.
Yeah,
It makes it so that food won't grow Egra anymore.
Oh, true. I
Do
forgot
I
about that.
think that it matters?
Might
Probably
not. I mean, it at least gives us like another turn or two.
Mhm. I mean, I have 3 caves to chump with,
That's true. Yeah.
so it's gonna be quite a few more turns here still.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we can continue bolstering life total with Verdane.
Oh, they missed putting some counters on Egra. That's nice for me.
Wait, how would they have put more counters?
Because now the food don't go to graveyards.
Right, but how would they have put more right now?
They could have. They sacked a food when the rest in peace was on the battlefield to get the Cauldron Familiar back.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I wasn't watching closely enough.
Yeah, they weren't either.
Like Do you actually just jump with a cave here? Keep the
I,
Zac?
oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zac is definitely more valuable. It protects the Redain.
Yeah.
I have 3 caves and 5 mana in addition to the, like, I
Right.
don't know, this is just like sack of land. Okay.
Yep. Use these million lands that we drew.
Destroy target enchantment is their top deck. Okay. Sometimes, you know.
That's pretty rough. Yeah. Do they already have 2 cats? They don't, right?
No, they don't. That's something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean they don't have the combo on board. That's for sure.
But they just bought themselves a lot more time.
Yeah. And they get to make the eager bigger, which is pretty relevant.
So now you can get their cat, right? If they
I
bring it
mean, they have
back.
3 foods, so they'll be able to get it back, but I'll blow one of their foods at least.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
This makes me not want to have to block with Cave, though, you know. But
Yeah.
I think I block with Cave and play Priest. It's just I think I need the Cave as the expendable card.
Right.
And it means that they won't like lose any food unnecessarily, but I think that's like a cost worth like 1 food is I don't think the difference maker more so than keeping all 3 of my relevant cards out.
I agree. So yeah, at least Priest stops future cat activations, right?
Yeah, future returning cat from the graveyard after this turn cycle.
Yeah. Alright, we're back in the same situation. Just give me a removal spell for the frickin' Egra.
The number of games I've lost to Eager like this is so low because usually I end up being able to race it with like chump blockers and stuff, but it's like just happening to get a couple of them in quick succession.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few cards in the deck that kill it right now. Like we have two giant killers, 2 emperors, 1 parting gust. Okay, maybe that's it. But that's still 5 cards.
Did they draw Fatal Push? I a little bit feel like they might be playing like they do Fatal Push. I don't know what they're doing. They're sitting on something that's a spell.
Ugh, come on.
I've just not found spells that matter down the stretch runs of these games.
Just not found spells this game.
Yeah.
So many lands. Just keep throwing away caves.
I thought having 3 meant I'd have enough, but
Yeah,
I was
right.
wrong. I was definitely wrong. 1 wedding announcement, and I'm in like good shape here.
Yeah, that buys us a lot more time too. Claim. That's pretty
Opponent's
annoying.
drawing relevant spells.
Yep.
Yeah, turns out it doesn't feel that interesting when... Okay, they didn't sack it. That's interesting. They let me gain 3 life.
Yeah, not sure why they did that.
Fable. Jeez. My opponent's just drawing all spells this entire stretch run. Well, it's a card. I don't think it's good enough, but...
It's at least something.
At least prevent them from getting a redraw, I guess.
Right. Yeah, what a slog. Just going like 6, 7 turns in a row of just the abyss and just hoping draw a stupid removal spell.
Yeah, where's Giant Killer, man? And now it's too late. So now it's like I don't have the creature to sack other than Redain, which is like too important.
Oh yeah, it's sack of food, right? So you can't sack Shadow Spear.
Correct.
Ugh.
I guess I should have blocked with this and made it indestructible. Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh, there it is. That'll fight through the abyss.
It's true.
I'm waiting to draw that. Just need to draw another one next turn. Just need to draw 3 of those in a row and I'll start to feel good.
What a slog.
Yeah, I guess they could also just still draw a second cat this whole time.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting about.
that is true.
But like at some point they will draw like 6 lands in a row, right? Come on.
You would think. I mean, that's what we've been doing.
I guess I should have like put Shadow Spear on. But, oh, well now if they attack with something else. I don't really understand this, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either. And they didn't sack it. I'm very confused.
I don't know what's going on, man. Can I get a little bit lucky? What's happening?
Ugh. I mean, I guess you can take out the oven?
Oh, yeah, it's the only thing that's I can interact with here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than the land.
It is better than a land.
I'll
It's
take
definitely
it.
better. And you still have another Trump blocker from announcement.
Yeah. Can I win the last game we are playing?
I hope so.
Opponent freaking timing out here. Hopefully they finally drew some lands. If not lands, I don't know what.
Yeah, I feel like they're just holding lands. I don't know what else they'd be holding.
They keep hovering over it like it's something that's action. I don't understand.
I don't know what it
Are
would
they
be.
just slow rolling? Maybe they're just holding 2 cats.
I mean, there's no reason to slow roll. You have no cards in hand.
Right, yeah. Maybe they have a destroy artifact. A braid, yeah. Okay, it's like, do they have a destroy artifact? I feel like they should have settled on that. They should have done that a while ago. Also, I feel like Volcamir is probably better to get. Because
Yeah.
it turns on Devil. Oh my gosh.
Immediately draw another oven. Okay. Alright, can we please just see a wandering emperor? Come on. It's been so long. Oh my god. Like, what is this game? What turn is it?
I don't know.
It's gotta be like turn 20 something at this
God.
point.
I mean, they have a 52-52 Egra.
Yeah, that's definitely something I haven't seen before. Never seen an eager get that big.
It's like the amount of cards I've drawn that were like the not very good cards to draw.
Yeah.
A lot of land.
Like, you still have both emperors and
I
both.
still have 3
Giant Killers.
Hushbringers, I think, right? Oh no, I still have 2 Hushbringers, and I still have 2 Emperors, 2 Giant Killers.
And a Parting Gust.
Yeah, and a Parting Gust. I'm just at 30, but having to chump every turn.
Yeah, right. It's ridiculous.
Okay, they played a land. There we go.
Oh my god, wait! It's not over! Okay, now we just have to not fuck it up.
I mean,
You're sacking
Skyclave, I would think, right?
probably Skyclave, yeah. You just play it now, right?
I don't, I'm trying to decide.
Is there any reason to let them untap? I don't know.
Well, if they could get a food. If they sack this, then I'll do it now. Otherwise, I could like chump it and then sack the thing chumping it. The main thing is, okay, yeah, I'll do it now. So now that's tapped. So now they don't get to sack Eager and get 2 free foods.
Right.
I've learned much during my travels.
Oh, finally. Watch them just play another Egra.
I mean, it wouldn't be big enough to matter that much now that I'm at 30.
That's true. They're at 3. Yeah. It's finally gone. The 58-58. Dude, we've got to win at this point. Come on.
Oh, and their castle's tapped too.
That's actually clutch. They can kill the Emperor. Don't really care.
Well, they can't unless they have action because of Volkmir.
Oh, right. Yeah, never mind. Valkyria. Game has been too long. They don't remember how things work.
They just forgot that was a card, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude, this looks like a concede. Come on. I don't think that matters.
I think it can gain them life, but might not be.
Yeah,
enough.
okay. Maybe it lets them
because they
survive.
can still do cat oven.
Okay, yeah, I think they can survive one
You
more turn
work
now.
for me now, Runt. By
Probably-
coin or carnage.
Just
Treat
kill.
Now you draw them back to back.
Yeah.
20. Okay, so
just
wait.
kill
So,
these two so that they don't.
well, hold on. So they can gain.
They
What
can
can they-
make a food.
They can make a food.
Sack, make a food. Did they activate both? Yeah. Okay, they gained 2. They're at 4. So I can go to deal 8, but they can make a food and then gain 3 and go to 9. But then they can't get cat back.
But then they can't get cat back.
Which doesn't. I don't even know if that matters that much, but
Yeah.
I could leave 1 ob.
I mean, you're probably plussing Emperor regardless, right? I don't
Yes, I think I might play Giant Killer and plus on Giant Killer. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I play Giant Killer for sure. Actually, I probably just plus on Archon.
think. Yeah, I like plus on Archon. I guess you just kill both obs. I don't know. It's
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
close.
Remember your training.
I think since I for sure can't kill them this turn, it's like
yeah. I think it makes sense.
give them less stuff to do next turn.
I think it makes sense.
My
It's annoying,
revenge
but
will be cruel and painful. My empire crumbles.
what's their way out of this at this point?
Probably involves Deadly Dispute.
Yeah, but you have Archon in play.
Yeah, but they could just like draw Deadly Dispute and draw like Push plus something else. It's not that.
Okay,
Like a castle. No more spells this turn. Okay.
Oh my god, what a game! Hey, that's an amazing one to end on.
Yeah, that was. Whew.
That's probably the longest game of Pioneer I've ever seen. I really wish there was a turn counter so I could see. I mean, it had to be like turn 25 or something.
Oh wow.
That was insane.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the cloud package feels great. That's for sure.
Yeah, it didn't feel great.
It's not like horrible, but I feel like that most of the time I just wanted the other cards I cut, which is basically the issue I was saying before. Where like, I think if the deck could be 3 clouds and the cloud would be like pull an equipment from your sideboard or do the conjure thing that's like in Hearthstone where it just makes the card. You know, you don't have to have it in your deck. It like might be better than Virtue then because it gives you that flexibility of the life gain with Shadow Spear or whatever.
But having the dead draws,
but like
a lot.
Just needing to have as many of the other cards in your deck be cards that really matter for like the other random, like, oh, I just want a card that removes a 3-mana 3/3 flying lifelink Death Touch.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was so many times where we just like needed a removal spell.
And Buster Sword feels unrealistic.
Yeah, makes me sad, but
yeah,
it seems very, very hard to actually.
I feel like, wait, you said you were doing a red-white deck. Did your red-white deck have Fervent Champion? 4 Fervent Champion?
No. It was. I mean, I could show you it, but yeah, it was.
I feel like
with
with the Buster Sword build, and then sorry, I had to cut you off, but I just.
No, you're good.
Okay, I don't know how to spell Fervent. Okay.
Yeah, Fervent Champion. I think it's ENT. FERENT. Yeah.
Oh,
No?
I have to include red.
Oh.
But yeah, it's 1 mana, 1/1 first strike haste. Whenever this creature attacks another target attacking knight you control gets +1/+0. So if you happen to have other knights in your deck, that's relevant. And if you draw multiple of them, they can buff each other. But then equip abilities that you activate a target, it costs 3 less.
Right. So Buster Sword becomes
free. So basically you can go Fervent Champion turn 1, Cloud turn 2, Buster Sword equip here turn 3.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Or a sword of like a sword, but all the swords are bad.
I went a different direction with my Cloud builds, where it's basically 8 Quarry Steel Cutter. Like
yeah. Is that it though, or there's none other? You don't have like.
Oh no. I was also playing a Shadow Spear and a Lion Sash.
Okay.
And that was it. Yeah.
Because I was kind of thinking, I don't know how if Quarry Steel Cutter has. Hey, in Soul Artifacts, someone just chatted. I don't know who they are, but it's going pretty good. But we're just about done. Just played a probably hour-long game or something
Yeah, we just played a 25-ish turn game against Rakdos.
Barely pulled it out, thank goodness.
Yep.
But I was thinking our old red-white version of like the Inti counters deck could maybe shift from like counters and Collector's Cage to like equipment sub-theme with the Fervent Champion plus Cloud package. That wouldn't be a Quarry Steel Cutter deck, I don't think, but like that shell just felt really good, like playing the like, and maybe the shell relied too much on Collector's Cage because part of what felt so good was the whatever that 2-mana 2/2 white card is that like draws cards when you put counters on it. Can't think of the name. Dusk Legion Duelist. I knew it was
Dusk Legion Duelist.
like
yeah.
Duelist plus Inti, like the counters interacted really favorable, so maybe going away from Cage is bad. But I always felt like that shell was just like powerful. Like the red-white good cards I own shell was kind of just good with Fable and
so like
some
getting rid of the Cage
Cloud.
And putting in the Cloud package.
And then Fervent Champion, that curve of like having Fervent Champion into Cloud into Buster Sword, it could be like the nutty version of it instead of Cage.
Yeah, no, that's actually an interesting thing. That's probably
something
worth exploring. Yeah,
might be worth putting together. Yeah, but I think I'll probably be off Cloud for the time being.
Yeah, Seems like it makes sense. Sad,
The
but
problem is that I still feel like the green-white Taxes deck has kind of just been passed by the rest of the format in terms of power level. I was hoping Cloud would feel like it's keeping up, but it doesn't really feel that way.
yeah, it kind of feels like it made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
unfortunately.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. And they could always just print a crazy equipment that changes everything. So
Yeah, and there might be an equipment that like reads poorly but plays really well. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
You never know in a card. Like, did Batterskull ever read that good? You know, I get Batterskull was good specifically because of getting put into play with Stoneforge. But you know, there's cards that like sometimes you don't realize how good they are, and then you like play them one time, and you're like, oh, this is really good to tutor up.
Yep.
Like, I feel like Virtue of Loyalty like plays way better than it reads. That's like
I agree.
my token card there of like when I put it in the deck, I was thinking it would be like, I'll try this out, but it's probably just kind of like dirtily. And then it was like, oh, it is really good when you get a 2-mana 2/2 stapled onto a late game card you want to play every game if you make it to the late game.
Right.
So,
yeah.
which is like
Yeah,
the idea of Cloud, but then you have to dilute your deck to play Cloud plus equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was worth trying out. And I don't I don't
Yeah.
want to completely write it off after this. I feel like we did have
Right.
some rough draws, but
Yeah, I think it's worth like keeping an eye on, and maybe I think the thing about it is you probably just want to build a deck that cares more about the equipment, and like that's a benefit instead of it. I just don't know that like being in Death and Taxes quite makes sense.
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I agree.
Unfortunately. So. Did we get another chat message? Yeah, Cloud is more of a hammer card. Yeah, then Soul Artifacts just said Cloud is more of a hammer card. I think there could even be a deck with like Hammer and Sigarda's Aid and Cloud and the green-white Gearhulk. Go all in on like the Hammer sub package. Because Gearhulk can fetch Hammer plus Sigarda's Aid. You have Cloud to fetch Hammer.
That could be interesting. Yeah.
Green-white version of that deck, but you could maybe still fit in some like Hate Bearsy type cards that help certain, like, I don't know, like I think Voice of Victory. Part of what I was I never called this out, but part of what was appealing to me of this is like Voice of Victory is really good with equipment, because part of what's bad about equipment is getting blown out when you equip them.
Right.
But like this, at least you know, like, oh, I'm gonna equip this here, and I'm gonna get to connect with it the way I think I'm going to, unless they have literally like Otawara or like Anjo or whatever. So.
Yep.
I think that's like a very helpful synergy, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try again.
Cloud as a value card seems maybe not that great, but
yeah,
was worth a shot.
Yep. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna end the stream now. Hopefully we'll be playing again soon.